Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway in Foxborough. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Howell, first play, going to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Patriots at 9-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here is 3rd and 5. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah Pacheco, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Nix from the shotgun. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this late-season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Carlson on for the PAT. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And got his man complete. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, he has a Cockrell. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Okay, ready?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run again on first down. Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Nix. Flushed out right.
Loose inside the 30.
And down to the 28-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Jets first down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Back to the air with Nix.
It's complete to Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
James Cook.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Nix.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jets 21, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
And Howe will throw it. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Throwing here, Howell.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go, set.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Chigakakwo.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Check out.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Looking to throw. Nix looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Faking the handoff, Howell. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
70 range. 70 range. Check go.
Howell now to throw it. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nix to the air.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Nix. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Collins. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of depth.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
In motion goes the tight end.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Completes it to Austin. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Back to throw. Howell.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Christian Watson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jefferson moving in motion left. Here's Nix. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as good running gets him to about the 44. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now Howell.
He finds Austin complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Looking to throw. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Collins.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Nix.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Algier punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 35.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Watson making the catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Powell to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Here's Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have that in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jets,
they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless.